Hey Flash fans, this is Mel again with another video for The Flash. The focus will be on episode 121 titled Grodd Lives, which aired May 5th, 2015. Now since you're watching this, I'm assuming that you've seen the episode, so I'll just get right to it. The Metahuman of the Week for the Flash team turned out to be an oversized gorilla named Grodd that used to reside at Star Labs. Instead of looking for Eddie and the Reverse Flash, Barry is stuck dealing with Grodd, who has taken Joe. In the case of Grodd itself, it was very interesting to see the massive gorilla on screen instead of having him peek out from the shadows at key moments. It was interesting to see an actual gorilla instead of an illusion of one from within the shadows. Though I'm both surprised yet not surprised that train didn't end Grodd, but where's he gonna go now? And he kind of reminded me of King Kong at the end. Who else thought that? Anyways, while that's all happening with Grodd, Iris confronts Barry about being the Flash. And I've got to say, I found Iris to be very annoying in this episode. I mean, I understand why she's upset. Because she's the last to know about her best friend's secret identity. And she's upset that her own father is keeping things from her too. But I just felt like it was not the right time at all for Iris to be ranting and complaining to Barry about how it was unfair of him to keep such a big thing from her when her father and her boyfriend are both missing. Instead of reprimanding Barry for his silence, Iris should have let him get back to work in finding Joe and Eddie. Let the Flash team do their job instead of talking down at them and their inability to get results. It was like she was expecting to get fast results just because the Flash has super speed. I just found that really annoying because she just walked in and I mean, hello, doesn't the lab have locks for when the team is in Flash mode? And she just expected things to happen immediately. I just didn't like Iris at all in this episode. She was expecting far more than the situation called for, like she had too many expectations for the situation or something. For all intents and purposes, she was a guest in the Flash team's dynamic. I mean, sure, she was helpful for them throughout the whole thing, but that kind of balanced out all of the bad she kind of did by being a distraction, by being too judgmental in the fact that everything should have happened as fast as Barry ran, or how he should have found Eddie already, or how Joe shouldn't have been covering for him. It's like, it's all jumbled mess with Iris. And while I'm hating on Iris right now, I did like the montage of memories that Barry had of him and Iris when he was trying to break through Grodd's telepathy overload. It was very sweet how she tried to coach him through that overload by telling him to focus on her voice. And when he did that, that's when all the memories came flashing through his mind as a way to divert his concentration to her instead of on all the medical flashes Grodd was sending to Barry, basically of Grodd's own unpleasant experience with General Eiling's experiments on Grodd. Anyways, as a Snowberry fan, just Barry and Caitlin, I thought it was very sweet to see which memories that Barry treasured of Iris. It was great to see just how much he cares for Iris, even though she's acting like a real biatch at the moment to him. He even had that kiss he had with her in the other timeline. So, it had its moments, for sure. I definitely appreciate that. And I couldn't help but feel bad for Eddie in this episode. Not only is he held hostage, but he's told that his future doesn't amount to anything compared to others in his bloodline, and that he doesn't even get the girl he was just about to propose to before he was taken. Poor guy can't catch a break. Maybe this is what turns Eddie against Barry, though. It would be sad that the betrayal is over a girl. Why is it always over a girl? That's like so cliched. And I just wanted to say that Cisco's mention of Argus, Diggle, and Lila was just awesome. I love little comments like that making its way into the show because it maintains the crossover aspect of the two shows without actually showing the crossover actors in the episode. It reminds you of the fact that these two worlds are indeed connected and they are running concurrently together. So, yeah, and speaking of crossovers, let's get to predictions so I could talk about next week's crossover episode. So in regards to episode 122, titled Rogue Heir, the synopsis is as follows. As Wells once again gets upper hand on the Star Lab team, Barry realizes he needs to make a big move and reaches out to an old foe, Captain Cold, for help. Joe and Caitlin warn Barry that Cold can't be trusted. True to form, Cold has his own agenda that involves the metahumans trapped in the containment cells. As things seem to be going from bad to worse, the Flash gets reinforcements, Arrow, and Firestorm. Woot woot. So I'm absolutely excited to see Oliver Queen in Central City, and with his League outfit too. It makes me wonder what happens in Arrow 322 that gets Oliver to go to Central City instead of refusing to help and continuing on as Asahim. Not only that, but we get to see Stephen Amell acting alongside his cousin Robbie in this episode. So I can't wait to see how this trio work together and fight against the Reverse Flash. You got Speed, you have Fire, and then you have Oliver's archery assassin skills. It's an interesting combo, that's for sure. We also see the return of Captain Cold, the Weather Wizard, and Deathbolt, who was first seen in Arrow 319, and it is possible that Captain Cold performs a prison break on the captured metahumans. With all that said, I think this episode may bleed into the season finale, kind of like a pseudo two-parter. There's definitely going to be a face-off between both speedsters, and maybe some time traveling will be happening, since the end of tonight's episode had the Reverse Flash saying that it was time for him to go home. Who knows, but I can't wait to find out. So that's all for tonight. If you want to share your thoughts and or theories about the episode or about the series in general, you can leave a comment below. I'd love to read it. Until next week, my name is Mel, and I'm off to celebrate my birthday. Bye, guys.